Okay, good afternoon, ma'am. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk with me today. Let me introduce myself first. My name is Pambain Fitri Arum. I am a nursing student at Diponegoro University. Could you please introduce yourself?
My name is Heni Wijiastuti. I am a nurse at RSUD Haji Hana Lasmana Banjarnegara, especially in the operating room.
Okay, may I ask, how long have you been working in the operating room?
I have been working in the operating room or EPS for about 14 years now.
Wow, that's quite a long time. How did you first start working in the operating room?
Well, before I comes to EBS, I worked for around 7 years in the inpatient wards and emergency rooms.
Mhm.
After that, I received an official assignment letter from the hospital director to work as a surgical nurse in EBS.
Okay, so you were officially assigned by the hospital, right?
Yes, that's right. At that time, that considered that I had met the qualification required to work as a surgical nurse. That's how I started my journey here, and I have stayed ever since.
Okay, that's very interesting, ma'am. Could you tell me what your daily activities are like in operating room?
Our daily work is quite dynamic. We work as part of our surgical teams consisting of the surgeons, anesthesiologists, and chaperones. Each day, our roles might change. Sometimes I work as an assistant nurse, sometimes as a scrub nurse, or as a circulating nurse.
Oh, could you explain the differences between those roles?
Sure. As an assistant nurse, I help the surgeons during the operations to make sure everything runs smoothly and sterile. As a scrub nurse, I prepare all the instruments, maintain sterility, and call surgical tools, needles, and cuts before and after the surgery. Meanwhile, the circulating nurse helps outside the sterile field, prepare the patient, and providing additional material when needed.
Okay, so every position has its own important responsibility, right?
Exactly, everyone in the team must work in harmony to ensure the operation goes safely and efficiently.
Okay, and which role do you usually take now, ma'am?
Since 2018, I have been mostly assigned as an assistant in eye surgery after attending a special training in ophthalmic surgical techniques. I usually take the morning shift, assisting with cataract surgeries first, then move on the under operation according to the daily schedule.
Okay, that sounds very professional, ma'am, but I'm sure it's also challenging. What's the biggest challenge you have faced while working in the operating room?
The biggest challenge is definitely the high level of responsibility and the need to stay focused under pressure. We have to be quite precise and maintain good teamwork at all times because even small mistake can have serious consequences for the patient.
Yes, I can imagine how intense it must be. So, how do you personally deal with stress or pressure at work?
Before starting works, I always say short prayer. It really helps calm my mind. I also manage stress with talking deep breaths, maintaining a positive mindset, and sharing with my colleagues. Good communication within the team also makes a big difference.
So, do you mean teamwork plays a huge role in coping with stress?
Absolutely.
Mhm.
When the team works well together, everything feels easier and the atmosphere becomes more supportive.
Okay, from your experience, what qualities make a good operating room nurse?
A good surgical nurse must be professional, disciplined, and calm under pressure. They have to follow standard operating procedure, maintain sterility, and always prioritize patient safety. Being responsible and fast thinking are also essential.
I see. So both technical skills and attitude matter a lot, right?
That's right. Technical skills alone aren't enough. Your attitude, teamwork, and continuous learning are just as important.
Okay. You have worked in this field for many years, ma'am. So is there a moment that you find most memorable?
Yes, there is one of the most touching moments was when a patient after cataract surgery came to thank me personally.
Mhm.
The sight they could see early again and the feeling of helping someone regain their sight was truly priceless.
Oh, that must have been very emotional. It must give you a strong sense of motivation, right?
Yes, it really does. Moments like that remind me why I chose these professions. It makes all the hard work worthwhile.
Okay, lastly, ma'am, what advice would you give to us as nursing students who are still learning?
My advice is never stop learning, even after you start working. Be a professional nurse, stay disciplined, diligent, and respectful. Always show good manner when interacting with patient or colleagues and prioritize patient safety above all else.
Okay, that's really inspiring, ma'am. Anything else you would like to add?
Yes, always take care of your physical and mental health and never forget to pray before starting your work. Prayer gives you calm and strength to face any challenge.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am, for sharing your valuable experience and advice with us.
You are welcome. I wish you all the best in your studies and future nursing career.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
I really appreciate your time today.
Okay.